guys, so we're back with the board that they are now telling us to use to replace the board that's in this unit that is under quarantine for a quality control problem. So basically this unit, or this board here, is the one that used to be in these units. It worked. They never had a problem. And some smart person at Train said, "Hey, we need to let's revise and update and change whatever this control board we're using." And basically they took something that wasn't a problem, tried to make it better, and broke it. So the older models of this, and if you're curious, the unit model for the unit that's being affected by that is a 4YCZ 5024 F1060 Atom. So that's the board that used to be in these units. And then they made this smart looking fancy thing, and I guess they thought they were doing something good, and took something that won't broke and broke it. So I'm going to get this board in. Basically the problem is I called tech support at this house. It's back out here yesterday, and because remember where I left off, I left W1 and W2 wire nutted together and was going to let the board upstage itself with the 10-minute timer, and it quit, did the same thing. Got out here and the board was, lights on the board were blank. So called tech support, and that's exactly the problem he said they were having with it. He said something about the second stage circuit in it. How many of them are affected, I don't know. It was the board that was originally in it that was the problem. The board that's in there now is one I took out of another package unit we had sitting at the shop. We're sending them all back. We're getting ready to start rolling the 454B stuff out here shortly. So all the 410A stuff we have, we're sending back. But luckily we had this model package unit, 2 of them, sitting at the shop. So I took the board out of that one and brought it out here. Thought, because they said it was quarantine, couldn't get one. I knew it was going to be the same board that was in this one, and I was hoping maybe that one didn't get affected. 3 days later they called back, was doing the same thing. So that's why I came back out here and called tech support, and the board that he gave me to put in here is the one that used to be in this unit, I guess, last year. And so anyway, let me turn the power off. We're going to get it swapped out. And hopefully this is the solution, because the FSR I spoke to, as soon as I told him what was happening, he immediately told me, yeah, they've had a quality control issue with these boards, and that was what was happening with them. Stage 2 heating circuit, it's got some kind of malfunction in it, and when W2's been energized for a substantial period of time or something like that, then it's a problem. And if you want to know the part number, right there, CNT, that's why I wrote it on the back of this envelope while I was talking to him. CNT 03457 is the board that's going in here to replace the problem child here. But anyway, let's get this thing out and get the new one in. It should plug wire for wire. It's just a different color board, and our spark igniter's in a different location. Alright, so got the new one in. This is the old one that's having the problem. There's not a CNT number on it anywhere. I had that written down somewhere else, but it's ICM 2915 if you look at the little number right down here at the bottom of at the bottom here. So that's the board that's in question with the quarantine and the quality control problem. So it's probably not every single one of them, I'm guessing. I mean, everybody that's put one of these package units in would be sucking, but we've had two of them. This one, and then the one that this board came out of, and it didn't work in this unit to fix our problem. So we had two of these problem childs. One got installed, one didn't. But anyway, let's fire this thing off. See, make sure this board works. Thermostat in there is going to be rebooting. That's what trained thermostats do. Doesn't take long for it to eventually call for gas heating. So we'll leave W1 connected, and then I'll just jump from that to W2 once it fires off. Let's see what she does. And then it'll just be a waiting game. But there's nothing else wrong with anything in this unit. See, this one's got the old style light on it down there, instead of having that little LED thingamadoodle. There was it somewhere up here. There's little LED things there. It's got our old style light in it. So yeah, they took something that was working and said, let's change it and screw it up. So I may jump this thing out, because when I got here, she said the thermostat was doing its optimization thingamadoodle. I put up a new thermostat yesterday too, just to be safe that this problem didn't cause a problem with the thermostat. We'll do that. We went and pop one up, so it's doing that. After that 24-hour period or whatever, those things will go into an optimization thing. They'll update to the current software and all that once it's been connected to Wi-Fi. So it's probably doing that. I thought cycling the power would maybe restart that. So I'm gonna go ahead and just jump it out. But yeah, it was just one of those quirky problems we were having with this unit. And once I was able to get the FSR on the phone, he was able to confirm to me that what I was seeing was actually what that board was doing in other places and what caused it to be recalled, basically. Probably ought to plug the igniter back in. And let's try that one more time. Yeah. Plug your igniter back in. Plug your pressure switch hoses back in. If you want it to work. If you don't want it to work, leave it unplugged. Come on, energize this thing in second stage and hit the road. Let it run a little while. But yeah, guys, I took something that wasn't broke and said, let's break it. You gotta love them. Thanks for watching.